Hey y'all, wanted to show you. It took us 3 days to get 4 inches of rain. But oh my goodness, look at the rain. Look at my creek is back. Yes. This will probably go fast though. We're supposed to have another 2 weeks of dry spells. Lord, please don't let it be this long this time. But it was good, slow, steady rains, not flooding rains. But I do like that, and I do appreciate it. I love this rain, and I love my creek back, and the sound of the water. You sure are good guard dogs. Yeah, you are good guard dogs. Walked right up on me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's that bloodhound, babe. Yeah, that's that bloodhound, babe. Yeah, you're all right. You don't need to go in right now. We have been getting some rain. The chickens are thankful because a little bit wet. He says, I don't like this. Because they get worms and bugs when it rains. Our grass is greened up. It hasn't been mowed in 6 or 8 weeks. I'm not sure. Because it's not something I kept track of. But the grass is not brown anymore. Figures, I said if I put sand in here, it'd rain. But we covered it up, so it might be alright. But it didn't wash away, so there's that. Where I moved things around back here. I moved all that dirt before it rained because I knew once it rained. Oh, look, I missed a mater this morning. I wouldn't be able to move it as easily, and the thing is all, yeah. What are you getting back under? Yeah. Alright. It's greening things up a little bit. It is helping. Still ain't caught that second possum though. That's my comfrey a friend gave me. I got one up front too, and it's growing good. The top part died, but the bottom is just coming right out. She said water it every day. I want to show you here. We still got big cracks in the dirt. It's not as big. The land is healing, so to speak. But I wanted to say something about this Tylenol issue. I don't Facebook much, but I made a post because people running around, pregnant people, people not pregnant, grabbing a Tylenol. They grabbed a Tylenol and they said, oh, look at me, I'm taking Tylenol. And I even seen some where they were saying, I'm giving my child a Tylenol for their fever, you know. Do you know that JAMA Medical Journal and Johns Hopkins, they have made articles. I found some simply that I posted on my Facebook all the way back to 2019, and some before and some after. But it was long before just this week that they said there was an issue. Tylenol made a post long ago, but now they're retracting it naturally because this is going to hurt them financially, of course. Acetaminophen, whatever it is. Acetaminophen. Acept or something. I'm just going to say, do you know how hurtful that is? That long ago, they said, oh, smoking doesn't cause lung cancer. And there were people who had a tendency towards lung cancer in their family. So they said, I'm going to withhold smoking. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to add that risk. It's an added risk. So Do you know how hurtful it is when someone has children that have autism and they don't want to take any chance, no chance, not even 1 or 2%, when there are other ways to get the effects that medicine causes? There are other ways to help that. There are other resources to stop what you use it for. And you're going out and you're making light of, oh, I'm going to take it. I'm not going to let, just because of where the source comes from, the sources they are sharing are the sources of the medical magazines, medical hospitals, children's hospitals. And when you have a child and you watch that child struggle with reading, with social situations, with just daily things, daily interactions, even in the family, outside of the family especially, and then you come in and make light of it when somebody's trying to warn you, why can't you use something else? But please don't make fun of it, people. Please don't make fun of it and don't joke about it. It's not a joking matter when you have a child with that, to watch them struggle. And it's hurtful when you go out and you joke about it. And yes, I'm a little bit angry because I see it every day in some grandchildren. And one in particular has a really hard time. And he struggles, and he's so smart. He's so super smart in some ways. They always are. But in other ways, he struggles with some things. Social things. In his case, he has a real struggle with reading, but he's working on it. And I was so proud of him yesterday to show how far he's come. No, it's not where a child his age would be. But he can get by. Everybody didn't always read. And I am just going to say that it is very hurtful for people to make fun and make light. And we won't risk that chance. We won't risk any chance that it could be true. If it's not, hey, found another way to treat the aches and pains or bring a fever down. We for years have found other ways to bring a fever down. But you don't have to use that particular one. There are other methods. And I'm just going to say, Micah 6:8. We ought to act justly and love mercy. Have some mercy on those of us who are dealing with the situation. And walk humbly with your Lord. And my being humble right now is not firing back at some people and some posts that I see, people that I know that should know better. That's what God requires. Justice, humility, and mercy. And I just would like y'all to think. I'm gonna share that I want to thank the Lord right now that He's let that come out. I want to thank the Lord that He gave us rain. I asked Him not to let it stop for 2 weeks again, but I'm going to thank Him for the 4 inches that it took us 3 days to get, because it has helped. And it has helped with water resources, and it has helped greening up the yard, and it has helped the garden that was dying a little early because of lack of the rain. And I hope y'all understand that I'm saying all this with as much humility and kindness as I can, because it's a personal thing for me. I hope this didn't scare y'all off. And if it did, well, you know, I live this life, and I can't live my life according to you and your judgments and what you think. I have to do what's best. We have to do what's best for our family. And if it's not taking even a 1% risk of having an autistic child and watching them how they struggle, then I will do anything for my child, regardless of where the source came from.